Hey, welcome back to the channel here. Hey, so we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna check the replication on these two domain controllers. I want to make sure they're replicating. So I ran a test earlier, but I'm gonna do a physical one. I'm gonna look at the automation, make sure that the files are copying over to each other. Just on the just I'm gonna go into the SYSVOL on don't turn off on both of the servers and make sure that I can see. I'll make a copy of a text file on each one to make sure they're both doing copies, so they're replicating each other. Because I want to make sure. I was having an error earlier. This is the easy way to test it, so you guys have to make sure you guys do if you're doing your domain controllers, make sure you see especially if you're doing GPOs, because this is the whole purpose. So I want to make sure that that's where the GPOs fall in the SYSVOL. The replication of the what do you call it, the NTDS for the Active Directory. It's on a different folder, and that's where it stores that folder. But the DFS, the one that I'm going to be testing right now, it falls on. So let's start. That's whenever you do GPOs, whenever you have like login scripts and stuff like that. You can read up. You guys can read up. I'll put more descriptions on the channel down in the video in the bottom. But right now, I want to go into both of these servers, and then we'll go down to that SYSVOL folder. We'll create a file, and this is the easiest way to test it. You can do it. You can run the command. There's a command in PowerShell where it's gonna just give you a listing of the whole replication and what fails. But this is the actual way you can see it, like an automation, so you can physically see it and see if they're going back and forth. So you go into Windows, SYSVOL, and then you go in here, and then you go into scripts. So this is where each GPO you create, it leaves its own identity right here. But the test that we're going to be doing, we're going to do it under scripts. And let's go to the second one, or the first is DC1. A lot of you guys already know how to do this, but a lot of you don't. And so this is going to be where where I'm going to create the folder. So I should see it in DC2. If replication is okay, it's going to be replicating in file. Here it goes. Exactly what I wanted to see. So now I wanted to create. I'm going to delete it, and it should delete it on the. Okay, good. So the replication is going. Let me create a text file and call it text test. Okay, good. All right, perfect. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on DC2 and make sure it goes back, because this is a rewritable DC. It's not a non-rewritable. So let's see. Yep, you see that folder's there, and this is the whole purpose of this whole thing. Of course, the NTDS is the replication for Active Directory, which that's on a different file. We can go down to it, but right now the purpose of this one was to make sure that when I start creating my GPOs, that they're both replicating, so they can go across.